Hey, what's up, guys? Footy Manager TV here, and I'm starting a new career with Arsenal. It's going to be a Let's Play, so we're doing a Let's Play with Arsenal, and really the goal is to win trophies. But you know they've struggled to win in real life, so that's something I'm looking to change. With obviously now Arsene Wenger going out and with me coming in, but also I just wanted to explain this is going to replace the Portsmouth career as because the main reason is because it's not really fun for me. I'm going through the motions, just playing just to get videos out, and that's what I really shouldn't be doing it for. The reason behind that is because I'm not really enjoying it because I don't really know the players, and that's really a big thing for me that loses the fun. The funness of playing. That's Football Manager. Obviously a fun game, and also with Arsenal, I've done it 5 seasons in a row. With from Football Manager 2008, I've done an Arsenal career every game. So they're out of the big teams as well. They're the one I would enjoy the most. And also, I don't want a team that's expected to win the league. Like, obviously, Manchester United and Man City, they're the big ones right now that are really expected to win by the media. So, Arsenal, they don't have that expectation. They're just expected to come in the top four. So, I think I can achieve that very easily. Or not easily. It'll still be tough. Like, teams like Tottenham coming in. So, it's more like a top 6, top 7 sort of challenge now. And Premier League, obviously, a competitive league. And, yeah, that's basically it. Arsenal... I've always been them, like I said, that's why it's fun for me. And yeah, with Portsmouth, that's why I'm really stopping it, because I'm not familiar with the players, and that's why it's not fun for me. And really, I love playing with the big players, the best players in the game, but also developing my own players. Also with that, I just wanted to show something before I go into really explaining my signings and stuff like that. The board promises, I haven't really had too many board promises in the games I've played already, but with Arsenal we've got 3: play possession football, attacking football, and give youth a chance. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to really focus on players we can get through our youth with the regens we get, and also players I buy. But I'm not going to go for like 16, 17-year-olds, the players I buy. The players I buy are going to be good enough for the team already, or maybe 1 or 2 maybe for the future, but I know a lot of people like to sign heaps. Next match of the season, I won't be doing live matches. I'll be doing like a month or 2 months into the game, then doing obviously a review of those couple months, or even half a season. Just depends how much time I play in my free time. Anyway, here's the formation. Obviously, familiar to real life, but it is a bit more defensive. That's what I wanted to go with. I didn't want to be really too attacking, but like I said, in the board promises. But in my opinion, I think the results are better than what the board wants. But really, it is attacking, but it's just a little bit more defensive, so we may not concede that much goals. But anyway, I want to focus on the transfers. Like I said, I'll focus on the players going out first, because as you can see, we spent a lot, 111 million, but a lot of those are over 48 months, so that's 3 years. It's going to be really, so we didn't have enough to pay that up front. But I'm not going to really spend too much over the next couple seasons. I just want to make those signings now, but I'll explain those later as I focus on transfers out right now. Damien Martinez to Velez on loan. He's a goalkeeper. He may have potential, but really, we have Szczesny. He's going to be the main goalkeeper for us for 10 plus years. He's still young, as you know. Andre Arshavin to Juventus for 5 million, which I was very happy with as his contract was running out, and really, I don't think we would have kept him, renewed his contract, and he does want a really good amount of money, and I don't think he's worth that much, and he's just going to keep decreasing, and he doesn't really have good work rate and teamwork, and I don't really like that with my players, so I was pretty happy to get him for 5 million, getting Chuks and Niki on loan to Barnsley. I'm not sure if he has good enough potential. His agility is only 3, that could be a problem, but just got to see how much he improves. Francis Coquelin, it was either I was gonna keep him, or yeah, that's basically it. I had, because obviously I just wait who we have at defensive midfield. Oh yeah, we got Frimpong. That's what I was gonna say. It was either him or Frimpong I was gonna send out on loan. Really, Frimpong was a bit injured, I think, so not much offers were coming in for him. So Coquelin, he's probably almost good enough for the team, but hopefully gets a lot of first team appearances, and he'll come back a better player. And hopefully for next season, he'll come in that defensive midfield role as players like Rosicky and Arteta. Obviously, Rosicky, he's an attacking player, but just another midfield. I'm going to play Rosicky more as at least when he comes back from his injury, as a deep-lying playmaker in a defense role. That makes the midfield more defensive, and for us to concede less goals, but still scoring. We're going to score heaps, or at least hopefully anyway. Yeah, like I said, Arteta's getting a bit older. So, but at least now, Arteta for this season, he's good enough. So, Coquelin hopefully can improve at Montpellier and get a bit better. Also, a couple players sold. Sebastian Squillaci, obviously, he was in the reserves, transfer listed already. He's not really in the plan, so happy to get 1.5 million for him. And also, on loan, Murani Shamak, I don't really think he was good enough as a striker. Doesn't really suit the formation. Actually, he's not a bad striker, but he's not really a poacher, in my opinion. He's a better, like you see here, he can be a deep-lying striker or target man, and we weren't really playing that role. And he is 28. His best attributes, as you can see, heading, first touch. He isn't really amazing. He's got some good stats, but more, in my opinion, he's better for a mid-table or someone like FC Porto in not a really high European league, but a top team in that league, if that makes sense. Anyway, moving on. Nico Yanaras on loan to Barnsley, another player on loan to Barnsley, another defensive mid as well. I don't think he'll be good enough. Just want to improve his attributes and try and sell him for as much money as I can next season. Sanchez wanted to get rid of him. Obviously not good enough for the team. Yeah, he's gone to Ipswich for 500k, which, well, I was pretty happy to sell him for that much. Thomas Icefield on loan to Brentford. Hopefully he can improve. I'm not sure how much he improve. His creativity only 10. Would like that to improve, but I don't think he'll be good enough. But like I said, you just got to see. Sometimes players surprise you. Every game is different. Sometimes they get struck with injuries and don't improve much as you think. Andre Santos, 6 million sold him for. Very happy with that. As you can see by his stats, he looks like a good player, but he's actually a fullback, so his tackling attributes, marking only 9. It's not good enough in my opinion, so very happy to sell him. And yeah, we're going to use other players in that position, which I'll talk about in a minute. Vito Manone sold him to another player, sold to Juventus. He was our third best goalkeeper. In my opinion, you just need 2 goalkeepers. You need a good goalkeeper, then the backup. As we've got Fabianski will be the backup and Szczesny as the main goalkeeper. But now the exciting part, moving, as you see, 111 million spent. But like I said, it's over 48 months. And you know we wouldn't have that money straight away. But it will be 48 months. And I'm not really going to look to spend big in the next couple seasons. So that will cover for that. I'm just going to maybe just get in regens. That's what I like to do. I like to find regens, and like it says in the board expectations, they want us, or board promises, they want us to develop our own youth players. So that's what I'll do. I just wanted to get some players in already. Adam Campbell, but he's really the only, we've got a couple others, but he's 17. He's one that's not going to make an impact straight away. Just put him in the under 18s, and hopefully he can improve well. Maybe send him out on loan in the next couple seasons. Just got to see what happens. And I know in my Football Manager videos, I haven't really developed into the seasons too much. And that's why I said I want to do a couple months and make a video so I can just focus more time of playing. And yeah, less time of making videos like every couple weeks and stuff like that. Like every couple weeks in the game, because I haven't played too much and I want to get back into playing. That's the main thing. Like I said, with Portsmouth, I didn't really have the motivation of playing. It was just going through the motions with making the videos just to get a video out. Anyway, our next signing, Denis Garmash from Dynamo Kiev. He's, I'm not sure what country he's from. He's from Ukraine. So I bought him for 19 million. He's going to suit our formation perfectly. He's probably going to be that ball-winning midfielder because he can tackle. He's a pretty good tackler, and he's good going forward as well with long shots and pretty creative as well. Still only 22 years of age, so he can improve heaps. Got good natural fitness, got good teamwork and work rate, which is what I look for in midfielders. So hopefully he can be a good player for us. That's the first thing I went to the team. That position I really needed. Really defensive midfielder that can tackle, but still good attacking, obviously. And now Alvaro Vadio. He's one of my favourite attacking midfielders. Obviously, you saw heaps of money for him, but in my opinion, it doesn't matter how much he's going to be worth. As you can see, he's worth 19 million already. That's just going to keep increasing. Only 17, and he's probably good enough for the team already, or maybe as a backup. I like to get him off the bench, but I do want to play him as much as I can because, in my opinion, he's going to be a superstar for the team in the future. 18 flair. Flair is a really good attribute to have, especially with wingers. Well, our wingers are played as inside forwards. As you can see, information. He's got cuts inside. That's very important for an inside forward and moves into channels. I'm also teaching him to play as striker. And as you see here, it could be the next Joaquin. A very good winger. And we just got to see how he develops. As you can see, forking out a lot of money here for Spanish attacking players. Gonna get, I reckon they're going to work well with players like Arteta. And we've got Cazorla as well. So they're going to work well with those two. And also Pablo Sabaria. Sarabia, that's how we pronounce, I think. Anyway, he's pretty pacey, or got a good agility. Probably going to play him as left wing. Might rotate him. Might play him as a deep lying playmaker as well. I just got to see what his best role is. Yeah, he's got good technique, good dribbling, very similar to Gazzola, and he's going to improve into like a similar player like him. But I think he may even be potential to be better. Just got to see how he grows. And we've got Vidio. He's learning from Cazorla at the minute. And maybe Sarabia can learn from Cazorla at a later date. But anyway, he's a really good player. Obviously, we're spending a lot of money for these two players that can play out wide, Vidio and Sabaria. But they're really for the future. Especially Vidio. Vidillo, I think it's pronounced. Or Vidio. I think it's Vidio because he's Spanish. But anyway, yeah, he's going to be really one for the future, only 17. And those attributes for a 17-year-old are pretty crazy in my opinion. So anyway, moving on from that, we also found Andre Ayew. Yeah, that's his name. He's a superstar, really. I saw that Manchester City was interested in him, and I know he's a good player, so I didn't really want Manchester City to get him, and I wanted to pick him up, and also he's a good player as well. And this is one thing here. We know with left backs we have kind of a problem. Going to teach him to play left back. He's not bad defensively actually, apart from marking. So I'm teaching his in his specific attribute to increase in marking. So if his marking can increase over 10, I think he'll be a good player. As you know, I sold Andre Santos because he's not really good defensively. Andre Ayew, he's not that good defensively as well. He's okay, but hopefully he can improve. That's the difference between Andre Santos. He's only going to decline, and Ayew can increase. And the reason the reason why I signed him, just to get those young players in. He's only going to get better, and also he can play a lot of positions. As you can see, he's a centre mid already. I'm going to look to play him in the deep lying playmaker, or even not box to box. What we had. I just started this career, so some things I'm not sure of. Have to double check it. Yeah, ball-winning midfielder. I just started this career, so yeah, I'm not sure about all the things. But anyway, moving on. He's very pacey. He can play either a left wing or in the centre mid role, even striker as well. Got pretty good finishing, but I really want to make him more defensive so he can be that left back. As Kieran Gibbs isn't that good in my opinion, he'll be the backup. I'm not sure how much Gibbs is still going to develop more. He may be good enough. His pace makes him a good left back. Just got to see how he develops. Still 22, so he won't develop too much more. And that's pretty much it on the players we've got in. And here's our team basically. And I don't really need to go through it as Arsenal's a pretty top team. So next up, I'm going to play about maybe a month through, maybe even 2 months. Just got to see what happens with that. And yeah, like I said, this will take in place for the Portsmouth careers, like reasons I've mentioned earlier in this video. So hopefully this will be more enjoyable. I know it will be for me because I've done Arsenal, like I've said, since Football Manager 2008. So it should be enjoyable for me, everyone, and all that kind of thing. So leave a like if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this Let's Play series Arsenal, and I'll see you guys soon. And make sure to subscribe because I'm making heaps of videos on Football Manager, FIFA, as well as really people who watch Football Manager, or at least in my experience, they watch FIFA as well. So yeah, like I said, hopefully enjoy the videos and leave a like if you enjoyed it.